National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on BS Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Houston Texans and the Seattle Seahawks.
2025 Seattle Seahawks.
On one sideline, a look at the Texans head coach. These guys coming in refreshed after that early season bye. Along the opposing sideline, the head coach of the Seahawks. This guy's going out happy to be back home after they took a loss on the road last week. This is Jason Myers to get us started. And the NFL on EA Sports is underway once again. And he's brought down just beyond his 25-yard line. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And they're brought out by the rookie who was the talk of the NFL draft, Brock. First-round hype, but didn't go until the 5th round. It's Shedeur Sanders.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the one touchdown. I'm curious if he cranks up that aggressive move today.
He's going to hit up near the 40, just a little bit short of it.
13 yards on the play.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This is one of those situations, Kate. You use the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And you do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. A big completion for the rookie out of Colorado. It gets his guys a first.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
That one is incomplete. Can hang on through the contact.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Texans closing in, and they get to it. Pushes them back. Coming up.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. They can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game, and that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
Third and long here for Sanders. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. That is Jake Bates ready to try to knock this through. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. It's no good, and has a leg, but is aimed wide right. And we continue to await our opening score of this ballgame.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The Texans and Zach Charbonnet ready for another go on offense. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Now run, first give to Zach Charbonnet. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, but their first play winds up going backwards. See some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 7.
3rd down. It's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45
Texans, first down.
First down throw, Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
Mahomes on the keeper.
Just a yard left to go on second down.
At the 33-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
He gets this one to Strange. And they take him down right along the 30. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
And the Texans, first down.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. That's come, here's that Charbonnet. And he drives it forward to maybe the 27. But there by Mike Green.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. One pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Eighth play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going.
Brings up third and 2.
Here he is on third and short. He finds Brown right side. And he gets this forward to the 19.
It's
good for a couple of yards. And it'll be first down, Houston.
Texans, first down. A pickup of 2 yards. And the Texans, first down.
From the red zone on first. It's caught left side by Hill. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Complete to Tyreek Hill.
This is second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 14-yard
to the air, Mahomes. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points in this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
A 7-yard gain. And the Texans, first down. First and goal, Houston.
Charbonnet now up the middle. He's only able to carry this forward for about 3 yards.
So here we talk about between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. It comes into play in first and goal situations too. Because a run like that now leaves a whole playbook wide open for you.
Defense wins this round. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal.
No gain on the play.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively you've stopped the run twice down. I think you believe on that side they've got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say we got 2 more.
Touchdown, Houston. The Texans have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Zach Charbonnet with the touchdown. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was a highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, down the end zone as a result.
That one splits the uprights.
Seahawks,
and the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. To return, here's Raheem Mostert. Things going well so far. College team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. So Seattle retakes the field for their second series. They can only set up a lengthy field goal attempt their last possession, Brock. So some room to improve in how far they can advance the football here. Here's Smith to start the drive. First guys you met. No gain on that first down run.
It all looked so simple, didn't it? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instinct come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Swift gets it on the option. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up third and short.
Tackle made at the 44-yard line. Brings up third down.
Sneak here, Sanders. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That's all they needed. First down.
Gain of a yard. And the Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
It's a design boot. Finds his target, Ryman. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped.
It's a gain of 11.
Bring the offense up to the line.
That's
First and 10.
another Seahawks.
Play action, Sanders. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey
to miss the lurking defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of you. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Travel shot for the run by Charbonnet. Finds a little room there. Gets him about 3 yards. Get up to the 43.
Charbonnet, the ball carrier.
This run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
43-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and...
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Prime Time. It's an early advantage for the Texans. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They'll be set up 2nd and 7. Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And he's tackled for no gain. Third down. Seahawks with 6 defensive backs out there.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll throw 3rd and long. He's going for it himself. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Gain of 9 yards. And the Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard
Straight ahead with
line.
Charbonnet. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They make the handoff. Now Mahomes. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. So he needs to pick up a 4 yards. And it'll be first down Texans.
That's one of those little mental Rolodex plays right before the snap. You know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
On first down, this is Charbonnet. So he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
Omar Spates on the stop. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Seahawks 35.
For Charbonnet. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. But now it's 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. This finds its target. That's Hill. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
That's another Texans first down.
Charbonnet does not score. They not only stop him, going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
Harrison Phillips
3 yards between them and a touchdown. It's 3rd and
1
goal.
yard on the play. It's now 3rd and
Here's
goal.
Mahomes. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now they're left with 4th and
It's
goal.
now 4th down
Jason
and
Myers
goal.
lining up for the field goal try. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. Myers' kick is good. And that one was hit great. It sails on through without incident.
2 drives, and both of them ending in points. You don't even mind. You only got a field goal there, Kate. James got to be ecstatic with the way they wanted to start this one.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's got a lead up past the 30. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. This drive is going to begin with a run by Swift. He's able to drive that mile about a yard. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Third and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit. It doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get third down conversions, you get no rhythm.
On fourth down, they'll bring out Blake Gillikin to punt it away. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. Takes it in at the 21. And a nice return out of it. They have a little further up past their own 30. Now come the Texans on offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. New set of downs for them from the 31. First and 10. It's Mahomes. It's Charbonnet underneath. And he'll go down and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Second and 2 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds him on the crossing route. He's hauled down right at that midfield strike.
It's a gain of 11.
And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down, Houston.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play. Just do it.
They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30.
A gain of 24 yards.
Here's another first and 10.
Another Texans first down. It's a gain of 20. And the Texans
On the give, here's Charbonnet. Man, nothing from the again, Brock. It was a struggle all game. This one's quickly mopped up too.
Okay, that's a run that's all hung on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. He'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
A gain of 4. And it's third
and short. Here's Mahomes. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans make it a 16-point ball game. A.J. Brown, the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Myers to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans take a 3-possession lead.
Seahawks nothing.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff.
Myers set to kick off.
Mostert on the return. Showing a little burst so far. And he brought this one almost to midfield on his tackle. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. Things starting to get a little out of hand for him, Brock. That last score made it 17-zip. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this first and 10. Working out of the gun, Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Drives the game with one first down there. It's going up second down.
Well into this first half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity in any success for an offense.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. That's his running back, DeAndre Swift. He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
11 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and 3.
3rd and short here, Sanders. Looking underneath, and back brings it in. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
It's a gain of 8.
For another first and 10.
That's good for a Seahawks.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Intended for Luther Burden. Incomplete. He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
To the air here on second. Sanders. Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. He's just a little bit short of that first down. They stop him at the 33. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Pocket isn't holding out. There he Drop it. And the full sack of days off brings up 4th down.
That's the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long on this drive yet again. Find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
So here he is, getting his second field goal look of the half. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And this stays a 3-possession game.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Now we get a look at this Texans offense. And with all their timeouts remaining, Brock, they might be able to put a little something together here. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's still on the slant. This is marked down right along that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play. A good call, nets him the first.
And the Texans, 1st down.
One final shot before the half. It's a screen pass. Charbonnet. And he's going to be driven out of bounds to end this second quarter, Brock. Defenders got there, but not before a pretty nice pickup. See if they can build off that in the second half.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Starting to feel like fall outside, isn't it? Week 7 on the schedule. Let's get right into it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. It begins in Kansas City. The Chiefs at home to take on the Raiders in the AFC West. And it's the rookie first-round draft pick, Tyler Warren. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Chiefs improve their mark to 7-0 as they get the win. With that, let's take a look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL this past weekend. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Texans and Zach Charbonnet ready for another go on offense. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. First down throw, Mahomes. The left side, brought in by Hopkinson. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Texans, 1st down.
On the ground with Charbonnet. Trucks the defender. This is going to be down to about the opposing 36 for their next snap. Big gain here as he picks up 20.
That's
It'll
another
be a first down, Texans.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
That chunk with a nice 20 right long. It'll be first down, Houston.
A gain of 24 yards. That's another Texans 1st down. A gain of 21 yards.
Out of the gun, he gives it Charbonnet. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first at 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans grow a lead coming out of halftime. Tyreek Hill, the touchdown. Not a lot of of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, too. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around, didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Real quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Roosterd on the return. Things going well so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The Seahawks offense running out now. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. First down, here's Swift. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory at the 46. 20 yards on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Got to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
It leads to second and 10.
And again here, Sanders. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
To the air on third and long. That was brought in by Birdie. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Seahawks.
He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. With a better result than that last run, it's second and 8.
28-yard line.
Sanders back to throw. It's on the end. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. Third down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
UBC
third
coming.
and 1.
And this defense is going to win this round. They look strong there in the middle. Get him down right at the line. Fourth down coming up.
That's all you can really expect from a sneak big one, maybe a couple yards. So in that way, their job was executed. But the play call, well, that leaves me and I think many scratching our heads.
It's for Swift. And he gets this forward to the 19. A 14-yard pickup on 4th and 10. Well done. And they surprise a whole lot of folks by picking up that first.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Looking inside the red zone. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And there's 5 sacks for this defense in this game. The latest brings up second down.
Brings up second and
This
17.
overwhelming pressure in these sacks,
26-yard
sacks
line.
after sacks. Let's build this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Sanders going to look to throw. Now he takes it. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
I don't find that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
The left side finds Birdie. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the first.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Bates' kick is up and good. Here in the third quarter, finally able to get their first points of this game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Here's Smith on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. First call here coming from the shotgun. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's brought down after a short gain.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
From the gun, here's
the
Mahomes.
26-yard line.
And this one's not going to connect. It's knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's third
Intended
down.
for Zach Charbonnet. Incomplete. It's third down.
Long, they're going to throw.
7.
challenge for that marker. It's fourth down. The Texans set to punt.
It's fourth down.
Looking to return from the 29. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Seahawks offense taking the field now. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10. Running behind center with Swift. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Up second and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Sanders now. They set up the screen here to Swift. Breaks the tackle. He's still going. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Complete to
Texans are in the nickel.
Swift.
Third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. This is man. It stops. They get this down to the 44 before he stops.
It's a gain of 14
Big rotation for the rookie out of Colorado. It gets his guys a first.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. So good work to help reset those chains.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. And we'll pause here for an injured Texans player. Looks like he's shaken up, and they'll get someone out there to look at him. No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. They'll go play action for Sanders. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here he goes, third and long. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. Blake Gillikin will kick it away. And another mistake for them here. This punt has way too much on it. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. They are in great shape here as we wind down this third quarter. They've got a 3-score lead. Another. That could put this just too far out of reach. Mahomes on first and 10. He's going to keep it this time. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
It's a gain of 11. And the Texans first down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Set it down for him. 31. Throwing on first down. Mahomes. Completed over the middle.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable.
A
Creates
7-yard
space
pickup.
to take that
Brings
shot
up second
downfield.
and 3 at the 38-yard
It's on
line.
a quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So just one quarter to go on Monday Night Prime Time. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Here's first and 10 from the 47. This is Charbonnet. He hits the lane for 9 into enemy territory.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he's able to get out of the defense. It feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run, crossing that first down marker.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now we see he's in some pain after making that tackle. Team personnel out now to take a look at him. They've got first down here from the 36. From the gun, Charbonnet gets it. He dodged the tackle. This is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. It will be a first down, Texans.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards. first down, Houston.
From the red zone now. Fires him over the middle. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Number 10, Tyreek Hill.
3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and
Again,
3.
left side to Charbonnet. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So that means third down coming up.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's third down and 4.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That's the first down, and he's still going. And he'll pick up enough to move the chain.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Texans first down. First
In the middle, here's first and goal.
4-yard line.
Some movement up front, and now backs even more against the wall.
Ball start, offense.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out.
Ball start, offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. And the jumpiness cost him 5. First and goal a little bit tougher here. Running it after the penalty. They get 4 of those penalty yards back. Still behind the sticks, though. Second and 11.
Uchenna Nwosu on the tackle. A 4-yard gain. Brings up second and goal. At the 10-yard
it's Mahomes. Into traffic, complete.
Mahomes pass.
And that play is brought to a halt. They're going to say at the 5-yard line.
A gain of 5 yards brings up third and goal.
Here's Mahomes, third and goal. Pass it in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Jason Myers lining up for the field goal try.
Jason Myers on
Very short kick here from the right
a
hand.
21-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. The advantage now sits at 24.
Another shot across the body of the ship. It's a pretty safety here, Kane. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly in his coach. Because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to get going once again. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. To the air on first down. Sanders. And he'll get this through midfield and start pushing into Texans territory.
A 7-yard pickup.
Well done, here's Sanders.
At the Texans.
And all that tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and out third
He
down.
was defended by Lewis Sean.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. And the streak continues. Another one hits the ground. Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on fourth down.
Jones.
Desperation time here. That one finds his man likely. They get there to take him down right around the 41.
5-yard gain on the play.
Sanders going to throw here on first. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. He goes down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kane, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Sanders back to throw. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Brings up third down and
long for
13.
him here. He's not going to escape this. The Texans take him down. And defense comes through and back him up ahead of fourth down.
Third and long, that coordinator decides to dial up the pressure and they get to the quarterback. You know why I love this call, Kate? It's not just because of the the aggressive makeup, but you really dictate to that offense. Third and extra long is a great time to blitz, because either you get home like that, or the ball's got to come out way short of the sticks. Job well done defensively.
Make it away. Great defense. Not only deny that touchdown, force this turnover on down.
It's a turnover on down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. It's a designed run from Mahomes. And they'll surrender just a low yard. That brings up 2nd down.
The tackle made.
I think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm an aggressive call on 2nd.
Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Big gain, 14 on the play. And 1st down, Houston.
And the Texans, 1st down. A gain of 14. 1st down, Texans.
Charbonnet now up the middle. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Ball carrier.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger.
2 yards.
Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he puts some nice toppings on
the
it. Play action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Texans on their way to their 3rd win of the year. Second down, a run with Charbonnet. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
On 3rd down, they're going with Charbonnet. This one stopped fairly close to that 1st down. Good challenge, but they face 4th down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
So for the 3rd time tonight, they can bring him out for a field goal try. It's 45 yards, he'll try to connect from. Myers' kick is good. And it grows the lead to 27.
So many of these players on the field, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection. And so
Jason Myers sets the kickoff.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Mostert on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over
The
1st and
Seattle
10.
offense eager to get back on the field.
6-yard line.
And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Left side into the hands of Dobbs. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
To Romeo Dobbs. It's a gain of 5.
Here he goes, one
Brings up
final
2nd
shot.
and 5.
It's caught by Birdie.
32-yard
And
line.
he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. So the Texans come away with their own win. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happens over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Seattle.